Hi, I'm Jack from legalexpert.co.uk. We are personal injury claims specialists. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we offer a no-win, no-fee service. In this video, I'm going to be looking at whether or not you may be eligible to bring a claim for compensation if you've been involved in a cycling accident which has resulted in an injury. I'll be taking a look at whether or not you can claim, along with how we recommend that you begin the process of claiming, as well as how much your cycling/bike injury may be worth, as we take a look at our compensation injury amounts table. If you have any questions or requests, let us know in the comments, and if you like this video, please do hit that thumbs up button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. Whether you're cycling for leisure or as a means to get from one place to another, there's a chance that you may be involved in an accident, and due to the lack of protection afforded to cyclists as opposed to car drivers, cycling accidents have the potential to result in some serious injuries. And if you've been involved in a cycling accident which was caused due to the negligence of others, then you may be entitled to compensation. So that's whether or not you may be eligible. But how do you go about bringing a claim for a cycling injury? Well, we strongly recommend that you reach out to a personal injury claims specialist that has experience in dealing with cycling/bike injury compensation claims. Now, the good news for you is that legalexpert.co.uk not only offers a no-win, no-fee service, which means that there won't be any upfront fees, and if your case was to lose, then there's not a penny to pay. But we are also happy to offer you a completely free, zero obligation consultation. We will talk through your case with you in order to help you establish what your options are. You can speak to us whenever you'd like, as we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, by calling our free phone helpline on 0800 652 7676 or by visiting our around-the-clock live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. If you're wondering, personal injury compensation, how much compensation may I get? Well, we'll be happy to go over compensation guidelines for personal injury and bicycle accident claim tips, as well as go over bicycle accident settlement amounts UK, along with use our bicycle accident compensation calculator to help you establish how much you may be entitled to, as the figures that we'll shortly be going over will be for your injuries alone and do not include any additional sums for things like loss of income from time off work, any medical expenses or care costs, the cost of any trips made in relation to your injury, and any other expenses associated with your injury. Now we're going to take a look at how much your injuries may be worth when claiming compensation by taking a look at our cycling/bike injury compensation claim amount table. In front of us we have the table for cycling accident compensation claim amounts. And first we have head injuries. For extremely serious head injuries, you could expect to receive anything from £224,800 right the way up to £322,060. For serious to moderate head injuries, you could expect to receive anything from £12,210 right the way up to £224,800. Then for a mild head injury, you could expect to receive anything from £1,760 right the way up to £10,180. Then we're on to back injuries. For an extremely serious back injury, you could expect to receive anything from £30,910 right the way up to £128,320. For a serious to moderate back injury, you could expect to receive anything from £9,970 right the way up to £30,910. Then for a mild back injury, you could expect to receive anything from £350 right the way up to £9,970. Then neck injuries. For an extremely serious neck injury, you could expect to receive anything from £36,240 right the way up to £118,240. For a serious to moderate neck injury, you could expect to receive anything between £6,290 right the way up to £30,690. Then for a mild neck injury, you could expect to receive anything from £1,950 right the way up to £6,290. For an extremely serious shoulder injury, you could expect to receive anything from £15,300 right the way up to £38,280. For a serious to moderate shoulder injury, you could expect to receive anything from £6,290 right the way up to £15,300. Then for a mild shoulder injury, you could expect to receive anything from £350 right the way up to £6,290. Then we're on to arm injuries. For an extremely serious arm injury, you could expect to receive anything from £76,650 right the way up to £239,140. For a serious to moderate arm injury, you could expect to receive anything from £31,220 right the way up to £104,370. For a mild arm injury, you could expect to receive anything from £4,500 right the way up to £31,220. Then elbow injuries. For a serious to moderate elbow injury, you could expect to receive anything between £31,220 right the way up to £43,710. Then for a moderate elbow injury, you could expect to receive anything from £12,480 right the way up to £25,510. Then for a mild elbow injury, you could expect to receive anything up to £10,040. Then leg injuries. You could expect to receive anything between £78,100 right the way up to £224,800 for extremely serious leg injuries. Then for serious to moderate leg injuries, you could expect to receive anything from £22,130 right the way up to £108,370. Then for a mild leg injury, you could expect to receive anything up to £9,440. Then finally, knee injuries. For an extremely serious knee injury, you could expect to receive anything from £41,550 right the way up to £76,690. For a serious to moderate knee injury, you could expect to receive anything from £20,880 right the way up to £43,660. Then finally, a mild knee injury. You could expect to receive anything up to £20,880. I'd like to emphasise that these figures are the amounts that you may receive solely as an award for the injury itself, and does not include the amount of any loss of income from time off work or any expenses you've incurred or may incur as part of your compensation sum, which means that the amount of your claim is likely to be larger. Once again, if you found this video helpful, we'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. Thanks. Of course, the circumstances of each incident are never the same, and whether or not you believe you have a valid claim, it's always advisable that you speak to an expert on the matter. So if you'd like further assistance, we are personal injury claim specialists. We offer free, friendly advice on no win, no fee compensation claims, so there's not a penny to pay if you lose. Get the maximum compensation that you deserve. We're rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, and we have specialist solicitors with up to 30 years experience. It'll only take just a couple of minutes for our team, who'll be happy to answer any questions you may have to help establish whether or not you have a valid claim. Call now on 0800 652 7676 or visit our live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. Don't forget to subscribe, as we'll be uploading helpful videos just like this one on a regular basis. You can also check out one of our recommended videos or head over to legalexpert.co.uk, where you can read community questions on our forum, get free advice from our live chat, read articles and seek assistance for compensation on a no-win, no-fee basis with your personal injury claim.